it moves easily through the plasma membrane. It's called simple diffusion. It just goes across the plasma membrane. So the gases, oxygen, carbon dioxide, fats, and the solvents. We talked about that when we were in chapter 2. And I was telling you, you're just going to have to hard memorize what are the nonpolars. The nonpolars include the steroids, and then any organic solvents like gasoline. That mineral spirits that you're going to be working with today, that's nonpolar. It'll go right across the skin. Okay, questions about simple diffusion. Going from where there's a lot toward the area where there's a little until there's an equal number everywhere.
Did you just say that polar things include steroids?
No, I did not.
I wrote that down wrong.
Non-polar includes steroids.
And inorganic material.
And organic chains.
Oh, man. I have a cold this morning. I don't feel very good, so I'm like...
Don't just slap that snot out of you.
Yes, I'm like... No, I don't know. It's not good.
That's not good. All right. I wrote this on the board before. Non-polars are the gases. It is the steroids and other fats. I put steroids because that includes the class of steroid hormones. And so it also includes cholesterol, because cholesterol is the base of the steroids. But cholesterol's in that category. We'll just put lipids. And then the organic chains. And organic chains, hence falling out, are the petroleum products. So, gasoline, benzene, ethane, propane, methane. Those are real short chains, really long chains. Fatty acids. The fatty acid chain is a carbon chain. So they are organic. These are the two that will be of most interest to you. Though, again, this one is all about human safety. We don't want to get this on our hands. Okay, any other questions about diffusion? So if it's nonpolar, it just crosses the plasma membrane right away, because the plasma membrane's nonpolar. That's one of the ways of delivering drugs. That's a new method of delivering drugs, is to wrap them in a bubble of fat. To wrap them in a bubble of phospholipid, and then it will absorb across the skin. It's called a lipophil. So the drug companies making these little bubbles that are phospholipids, and then in here they're putting the drug. It's a polar drug. And then, so this is a little droplet, and then they can just put it on your skin like a patch, and the little droplet will carry it across the plasma membranes and deliver it into the blood without you having to inject it or take it by mouth or that sort of thing. Estrogen, testosterone, those are both delivered by skin. Estrogen patch, testosterone patches, because both of those cross the plasma membrane easily, because they're not polar.
All transferable polar drugs
Can go that method, right?
Is there like a testosterone that's a gel now for men?
Right. Yeah, that testosterone just crosses directly across the plasma membrane, just like gasoline would to get gasoline on your hands. All right. Questions about diffusion? Because now we just talk about facilitated diffusion.